Paid newsletters let people pay each month to receive your exclusive content by email. Anyone can start one in any niche: cooking tips, tech news, crafting ideas, or even funny stories. With a small but loyal audience, a paid newsletter can become a real business. In fact, even people with just a few thousand subscribers have built six-figure incomes from their email newsletters. Imagine sitting at your desk, writing a newsletter that you love. Your readers eagerly await each issue every month and then pay a small subscription fee, and that money goes straight to you. A paid newsletter can start earning you income right from your laptop. You don't need a massive audience to replace your 9 to 5. A small engaged audience can be enough to earn a full-time income. A paid newsletter is like a mini business where your knowledge or passion becomes the product. One of the big advantages is recurring income. Each paying reader gives you a small monthly or yearly fee. Over time, these payments add up to a steady income. In fact, 80% of publishers say subscription revenue, like paid newsletters, is their most important digital income. Once you have subscribers, money keeps coming in as long as you keep sending great content. Another advantage is low startup costs. You don't need an office, inventory, or fancy equipment. Just a computer, internet, and an email tool that's good enough for you to use. This makes it easy to begin even if you're doing it solo. Another advantage is you can work from anywhere. As long as you have Wi-Fi, you can write and send letters from at home, a coffee shop, or while traveling. Your office can be a quiet corner of your house or your favorite cafe. It builds trust with your audience. Email is personal. Subscribers can choose to see your content in their inbox because they trust you. Trust is more valuable than big numbers. With just a few thousand subscribers, people have built six-figure businesses. When your readers trust you, they're more likely to stay subscribers and buy what you recommend. You also have direct control. You own your list of email addresses. This means you're not at the mercy of social media algorithms or outside platforms. If a social network changes, you're safe. Your readers are directly connected to you through their email. These benefits mean a paid newsletter can grow into a full-time job. Even if you're not famous or have millions of followers, real people are earning big money from small newsletters. Here are a few examples. Jessie Grossman runs a newsletter about influencer marketing. She had 6,000 subscribers, but 600 of them paid $500 per year for an exclusive membership community. That single community income made up 40% of her revenue. Jessie's story shows how even a modest list can pay off if you give readers something special. In her case, access to a members-only community. Another example is LaShonda Brown. She had 3,100 email subscribers. She's a tech educator, and that small list drove most of her income. LaShonda said her email audience trusts her deeply, so when she recommends products or services, people buy. Her newsletter income came from things like affiliate links and brand deals. Another person is Eric Lamb with Exploding Ideas. Eric's startup newsletter grew quickly. By being smart about content and promotion, he made his newsletter profitable in the first few weeks after charging. He found subscribers organically and gave them exactly the in-depth content that they wanted. These stories highlight a key point. You don't need millions of readers to succeed. Stop chasing huge numbers and focus on serving the readers that you do have or want. If you build trust by consistently delivering quality content, your subscribers will support you. To build your own, you need to define your topic and goals. Think about what you know or love what others want to read. Your newsletter should focus on a niche, a specific subject or audience, where you can add unique value. Ask yourself, who would benefit from this content? What problem am I helping to solve? For example, you can focus on healthy cooking tips, local news, career advice, or daily jokes. Whatever you know well. Also set clear goals. How many subscribers or how much income do you want? This will help you plan the rest of your steps. Research your audience. Get to know the people who might subscribe. What are their interests, age range, and needs? If you already have some followers on social media or blog, look at who they are. If not, check similar newsletters. See who their audience is. For instance, if you write about fitness for busy parents, your audience might be parents in their 30s and 40s who want quick workouts. Understanding your audience helps you create content they can't resist. Another thing you want to do is choose a newsletter platform. There are many tools to send and charge for newsletters. Some popular ones include Substack, ConvertKit, Beehive, and Ghost. And using WordPress with small email plugins. The platform should let you collect emails, send out issues easily, and charge subscriptions, usually via Stripe or PayPal. Look for tools that are easy to use and give analytics, open rates and clicks, stuff like that, so you can track growth. You don't need to code or design much. Most platforms have simple templates or editors. Plan a content schedule. Decide how often you will publish weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. The schedule should fit how quickly you can create high-quality content. For example, if each issue takes a lot of research and writing, it might be better to publish monthly instead of weekly to avoid burnout. On the other hand, if your newsletter is shorter or you have a team, you could do it more often. Stick to your schedule so readers know when to expect the next issue. This builds trust and habit. Think about what kinds of content you'll include. Paid newsletters offer extras that free newsletters don't. Examples include exclusive articles or stories that go deeper than your free content, Q&A sessions, or Ask Me Anything just for subscribers, early access to new content or products, community accesses like a private chat or a forum, templates and downloadable guides related to your topic, or interviews and guest content just for paid readers. Match the formats to what your audience values. For example, entrepreneurs might like business case studies, while foodies might enjoy detailed recipes with shopping lists. Variety can keep it interesting, but always focus on value and quality. Another thing is just to do it for free first. This may be painful at first, but it needs to be done. Just write for free, even if you have no one reading. If people don't want to read it for free, why would they pay for it later? Another thing you need to do is set your price. Look at what similar newsletters charge. Many paid newsletters cost around $5 to $15 per month, or an annual plan. Research shows most people are happy to pay about $10 per month for online content. If your audience is used to free content, a lower price is easier to sell. If you're offering professional or high-value content like career coaching tips for executives, you might charge more or offer premium tiers. You can start lower to attract early subscribers, then raise the price over time as your content improves. Annual subscriptions with a discount often work well to get people to commit for longer. Once you have a few issues ready, start getting the word out. Like for example in social media, you can post highlights or snippets from your newsletter on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or wherever your audience hangs out. For example, tweet a key tip from this week's issue with a link to subscribe. Over time, build a presence by engaging with people in your niche and subtly promoting your newsletter. You can also promote it on your YouTube channel if you have one. That way, you can have a chance to have more of an organic reach. Also, look for collaborations. Work with other creators in your field. You can write a guest post or do a joint webinar or podcast and plug your newsletter. This exposes you to their audience. Consistent promotion helps you grow steadily. Scale your offerings. This is something optional, but it's something I would still look at. Once your newsletter is running, you can add extra income streams, sponsorships, and ads. If your subscriber count grows, companies might pay to advertise in your newsletters. Affiliate links. If you review products or software, link with your affiliate code, merch, or courses. Sell related products, ebooks, or courses to your readers. Events. Host paid webinars or workshops for subscribers. This can boost your earnings beyond subscriptions, but focus on making the newsletter itself strong first. Starting a paid newsletter can be a realistic path to replacing a 9-to-5 job. Even if you're not famous or have a huge following, it requires planning and effort, but the rewards can be substantial.